Yes, people, what's going on? It's your boy Matchday Shows, you know what I'm saying? We're back with another live. And big up everyone that's in here, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I see Atro already in the chat. Man, see Irish in the chat. And I see my guy. Where's my guy? My other guy, RB. Big up RB as well, man. Do you know what I mean? Hope you lot are all blessed. I'm all good. I've just got back from work. Do you know what I'm saying? Been in the gym today with the youth them. I've had a good day. I only worked 4 hours today, so I can't complain, man. I hope everyone in the chat is well. You know what I mean? But yeah, Manchester United Villa this weekend. Funny enough, guys, I'm actually going to the game again. I'm going to the game again, bro. I think this is like my I think it's like the 7th or 8th game of the season, bro. I've been locked in this year. I can't lie. Irish is all good. That's what we like to hear, man. We thank God for real, man. I hope everything's blessed. I hope everything good with the family as well, man. Um, but yeah, I'm going to the game this weekend, guys. I'm going to the game. I'm going to be there at Old Trafford on a Sunday, and then I'm coming back same day, and I'm going to shoot a live on Motion with Sports in it. Do you know what I mean? I hear it, Irish. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, bro. Honestly, we're going to talk about it. Anyways, let's get straight into it, man. I've introduced, you know what I'm saying? I've said while going to the chat. Man United versus Aston Villa. Guys, listen, I'm still feeling upset if I'm honest with you. Going back to the is my mic working? Yeah, it is. Um I'm still feeling upset of the Newcastle game. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I can't lie, that's left a sour taste in my mouth, that Newcastle game, you know. And going off Villa, we owe them because what they done to us early in the season, yeah. Listen, I was there with Amarin. I think Cunha scored, Roger scored a banger, and who else scored? I can't remember who it was. Who else scored? Rogers. Yes, Rogers scored a brace actually. Rogers scored a brace, but I think this game here, yeah, it's gonna be a difficult game. Do you know what I mean? I know these man just lost to Chelsea 4-1, but I don't expect them to. I think they're gonna play a better a better way in a sense where they're going to be playing a deeper block. I don't see them trying to come out and play against us away from home. It just ain't going to happen. Do you get what I'm saying? No, we get a win at home, but we need more intensity. Facts. I'm staying. We're still going to win against Villa. Fact shows the 2 chicken zingers from Rogers. Yeah, bro, it was peak. It was absolutely peak, and we definitely need more intensity. And I think that's what the whole game's gonna come down to. You know what I mean? United ain't played for what, like 2 weeks now. We're out of the FA Cup. Um, Obviously we lost against Brighton when Fletcher was in charge. We're playing 40 games a season. It's been a long one, and for me, what RB said, it just comes down to the intensity, man. Like, it hasn't been good enough at the moment. I don't know where the intensity's gone since probably, I'd say, the Arsenal game. And a big factor was Dorgu playing 100%. But this game, yeah, we have to win. Effectively, this is a 6-pointer. Effectively, this is a 6-pointer, bro. Because if we win this, we go above Villa even more. Like, we're level right now on points. If we go and win this, this nails down a marker. You get 3 points plus the psychological factor of like, yo, we're staying in this top 4. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's really important Manchester United win this game, man. We have to win this game. Biggest game of the season. I agree. Honestly, I agree. I genuinely agree because I don't think Villa are going to play the brand of football they played at Villa Park against Chelsea. They're not going to come out against us. Do you know what I mean? And I know we've got a good record against Emery, but I'm a bit nervous, man. They've got McGinn back as well. McGinn is probably Aston Villa's most important player outside of Kamara. And I say that just because of the leadership he brings. And also not that he allows them yards up the pitch. You know what I'm saying? He's a great ball carrier. He wins fouls for them. And he's a tricky customer. I'm not going to lie. So I think McGinn coming back for them will be massive. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how much of minutes he'll play because obviously Villa won on Thursday when they played against Lille. Watkins was on the score sheet. But I'm not going to lie, this game is going to be massive, massive, massive game. Let's talk about the team news anyway. I think Manchester United have pretty much the same team. Lisandro Martinez ain't back. De Ligt, I told man as well about De Ligt, yeah? Listen, I don't care how good he's been this season. I always say the best ability is availability. And De Ligt hasn't been available, bro. We're not going to see De Ligt for the rest of the season. And that means for me, you got to sell him. You got to move on. Lisandro Martinez again. Listen, I know he's a great ball player in terms of breaking lines. Do you know what I'm saying? Our build-up suffers immense when he's not playing, yeah? But I'm going to be real. If you can't stay fit, then what's the point? Genuinely, what is the point? Man are telling me Mason Mount is back. Atro, I'm not even counting, brother. I'm not even counting Mason Mount. I'm going to be real. I'm not counting Mason Mount. This guy is a scammer, bro. He's on 250k a week and he plays the same amount of games that I play. Honestly, I'd give you more than Mount in 250k a week. I promise you. I don't want to talk about Mount. Forget Mount. I'm not phased. Bring them on. But Atro, listen, Atro, you said this against Newcastle. I told everyone, yeah, against Newcastle, that that's probably going to be a game where we slip up. And I knew it. This game here, I'm not confident because what I've seen so far in the last, since Arsenal, it hasn't been good enough. Man United need to rise it tomorrow. I don't want to see a slow start. I'm tired of the slow starts. We have to go there and nail down this position, bro. Same, I don't count out, but the amount of people tell you, yeah, I don't, honestly, I'm not hearing anything about Mount. Yeah, he's had a decent season when he's played, you know what I'm saying, in terms of his pressing and stuff, but bro, I didn't pay 50 million to Chelsea for a man that can press and be available every 15 or 20 games. Do you know what I mean? It's just not good enough, bro. He's got to go in the summer. And I think the rest of the guys that are injured too have got to go. I love Lisandro Martinez in terms of what he brings in terms of, again, the build-up, breaking lines. Not the, I'd say the greatest defender, if I'm honest with you. But he's so good in the build-up, I can allow it. But he's got to go. Again, if he's not fit for the rest of the season, get him gone. This ain't a medical center, bro. We got to be ruthless next season, honestly. Need a serious, bro. Absolute serious. Need a serious clear up. But let's talk about the game. Again, Manchester United pretty much have got the same team. Barring Mason Mount, but we're not going to count him. I think Villa are struggling at the moment with injury problems. They've got Tielemans out. They've got Kamara out. But I did say they managed to get back McGinn. Matty Cash is questionable as well, and Garcia is also questionable, but who cares? The main ones are Kamara and Tielemans, and that's Villa's first team midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? As well as McGinn. For me, Villa's danger men is Watkins and Rodgers, isn't it? Outside of that, I don't really know. I think Bailey is rubbish, if I'm honest with you. Buendia, he was good when he was playing for Norwich, you know what I mean? But I know he scored a couple bangers this season, but I got nothing to worry about. Douglas Luiz, he's a steady Eddie. Onana's pretty good, if I'm honest with you. But other than that, man, we should be winning this game, bro. Do you know what I mean? We have to be winning this game. I hear that. Keep the lit. I know he's got injuries, but he's too good when he plays. Just manages minutes. Shows, I'll be real though. We could have, yes, we don't play. We had a chance. Yeah, I hear this. I do hear that. And I'm not going to overreact in terms of like the Newcastle game. Do you know what I mean? I said it in my match reaction, but for me, it's like, I don't even care that the performance was bad. It's just like, don't lose that game, bro. The way we lost that game pissed me off. I can't lie. That last minute goal, Sula, like Maguire, Malacia on the pitch, like it was stupid. I think Dillitt's got to go. I think if it's like a leg injury, like let's say a calf injury or I don't know, he had problems with his like hip or something, cool. When you have a back problem, and Dillitt is young by the way, Dillitt is very young. He's only 25. You got back problems. You've seen it with Rashford, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna probably have to require surgery on his back, and they don't come back after that. I'm gonna be real. So I'd personally move him on. How are they going to clear out when there are low numbers anyway? You think Ineos are making 7 to 9 signings? No, I don't think they're making 7 to 9 signings, but you can still have a clear out. Do you know what I mean? Players like Delete, Martinez, Mason Mount, Yogarte. Who else is there that needs to go? Shaw, he needs to go. Still, do you get what I'm saying? And regardless of Ineos making 5 or 7 signings, like you can just promote some players. Do you know what I'm saying? We got good academy players in there. I'd rather have some academy players in around the squad than keeping the likes of Yogati. I'm gonna be so real with you, man. I can't lie. If I'm keeping Lissandro but selling Delete amount and then man there, I can't let that slide. Yeah, I hear it. But I'm saying get rid of all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like if these men can't stay fit, then what's the point of playing them? What's the point of having these men at the club that's collecting wages and they're not playing? They're playing the same amount of minutes as me and you at True. Do you know what I mean? We need at least 6 in or forget about any expectation next season. I think we'll get around 5, bro. Fabrizio just confirmed. Yeah, Rasmus will be triggered. Shout out Rasmus Højlund, man. We'll take that money. And I think as well, this is going to be the most amount of money United will recoup, to be fair. Because we've got what? Rashford, that's going to go for 30 million. We got Rasmus going for 44 million. You're going to get money for your Garte. Casemiro is going to be off the books, which he's on 350k. So, like, bro, regardless of man getting sold or not, Ineos have money to work with, especially if we finish in the Champions League spots. And that's why I say this game is so important. It's a 6-pointer. Because, by the way, the rest of the games, Liverpool are going to beat Tottenham. And I think Chelsea will beat Newcastle at home as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, echoing, we can't do a clear out like that unless you're bringing replacements. Can't be doing Europe, and just kids won't cut in the UCL. Yeah, I hear that. I do hear that as well. But at the same time, it's not I'm getting kids in the UCL. I'm just saying, if we get 5 players in, I don't mind being, let's say, 2 kids promoted. Do you get what I'm saying? That's perfect for me. That's what the club is about, bro. That's our tradition. That's what our whole club has been built on. Do you know what I mean? And there's players in there that can not make a immediate impact, but are good enough to be in and around the squad for sure. Sancho probably. Nah, Sancho's out, you know. Sancho's got a loan agreement, obviously, still, so he can't play. He cannot play tomorrow. If we make champs, I think we spend 200. Yeah, I agree. But this is why tomorrow's so important. It's so important. We have to win this game against Villa, man. Emery, I know we've got his number a bit. And he's probably going to be focusing more on the tie against Lille on Thursday. Do you know what I mean? But this is a massive win. Massive opportunity for us to get a win, get some momentum again. Because you know these players, innit? Like, these players are confidence merchants, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want another draw or a bad result. Because especially at the moment, yeah, when United get a bad result, it's like, bro, we got so much time to rest on this bad result. It's not like we play 3 or 4 days later and then we get another win and then everything's back to normality again. Do you know what I mean? It's not. It's continuous. For about a week, I've been starving for some football. Do you know what I mean? So please, Man United, get this result tomorrow. I think the game's going to be won and lost with how United play in build up, if I'm honest with you. How United play in possession, the game's going to be won and lost because far too much recently, we've just been playing so slow with no intensity. If we start this game slow, we're going to be in trouble. I'm going to be real. Aston Villa have quality. As good as shit as they've been this season, yeah? I know they're third right now, and not this season. As shit as they are recently, yeah? These man are not going to play that brand against Chelsea. I promise you. Fairs, but 5 in plus 2 minutes. Yeah, I think so. Bro. Do you know what I mean? And plus, we got to be realistic, Atro. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to make 8 signings, bro. When have Man United ever made 8 signings? Let's be real. Noah Ajay, I've seen this guy, 17-year-old, another one to watch academy, young German. Yeah, he looks like I say this, he's got a bit of a Rashford build. Do you know what I mean? The fact that he's tall. When I'm saying Rashford, I mean young Rashford, innit? He's tall, can play off the left, or he can play through the middle. I'm really excited about this guy. And obviously there's JJ, there's Lacey, and there's Jim Thwaites as well. And then there's Sekou Kone, who's currently on loan. So I don't know, man. News about Bolde and Camavinga being available. We need to get that done. Do you know, I'm not going to lie. I'll take both of them. The only thing I'm concerned about in terms of Camavinga is his injury record. And Bolde's been injured this season too, man. Do you know what I mean? Romano of Gakpo and Rashford. Yeah, exactly. Noah Jai, silky, lanky, German, bit of Musiala vibes. Yeah, I hear that. This is the only thing. Because I think Manchester United should have signed Camavinga when he was at Rennes. I think this ship may have sailed, but for 50 million, yeah, I think you kind of have to take the punt. 50 million for Camavinga. Do you know what I mean? I think even if he doesn't pan out, I don't think you're going to really sell him for much less after that. Do you know what I mean? It's still Camavinga. This is a French international. He was talked about as being one of the best midfielders in the world. Do you know what I mean? Up and coming. So I think I'll take him if I'm honest with you. I hear the reason, but just 5 is not enough experience for me to handle UCL. Yeah, but what if we get UCL next season? What's our goals next season? we're not expected to win the UCL. Do you know what I mean? However, with the window, I always say sports is about windows. I don't see no outstanding teams. I was watching the UCL this week, and Real Madrid touched Man City. Do you know what I mean? I think we give Real Madrid a better game. I might be deluded, but I think we give Real Madrid a better game than City do. And then PSG or Chelsea, I think Chelsea played really well up until the 74th minute, but they got touched 5 goals. I don't see it happening. I can't lie. How many we actually sign will definitely be lower than people think. I think it'll be 3 to 4 players, hopefully 3 out, but that won't be close enough to close the gap to other teams. I think it's got to be more than this, bro. I'm gonna be real. I think we can speak about it. Give me your 5 players you would sign right now, chat. Give me your 5 players we would sign. No, thanks, Caleb, or Sangari at Lens. Look them up. Okay, I'd have to do watch them if I'm honest with you. I'd have to watch some highlights and then actually watch one game at least. Do you know what I mean? Because then judging the play of highlights, obviously you can only see so much. I need to like see the game. Do you know what I mean? But I'm gonna put this down right now. Just so when I come off stream, I'll have a look. Sangari and Caleb, come say nothing. I got you, Irish. I am running Camavinga any day, even with injuries. I will just play. Yeah, facts. Keep getting into the UCL. We need depth. It's very important for me. I'm not expecting to win the UCL, but I want a decent run. I think Madrid will cook us. Running Sesko, Cunha, and Bell will not shift quarter on their defense. What are you saying? What we're losing? We're losing 3-0. I don't think we're losing 3-0. I say we get a goal against Madrid, bro. I'm gonna be so real with you. Fernandez for West Ham, João Gomez, Sangaro, or Caleb for midfield. Okay, bro, Irish, I will take João Gomez. I will take João Gomez. Not as a starter, but as a squad player. I think João Gomez is really, really good, if I'm honest with you. I think he breaks up play really good. He starts attack really quick because he advances the ball. As soon as he breaks up that play, he's gone. Do you know what I mean? And I think with how Manchester United play football, especially when I'm referring to like the counter-attack, I think João Gomez will be the top for us. Do you know what I mean? Mamadou Sangare, I got you. I'm gonna have to watch some tape on him. I can't lie to you. Camavinga, Beleba, Fernandez at West Ham, Diamonde, and a left back. Camavinga, Beleba, Fernandez. So 3 midfielders. Diamonde. Do you mean you see Diamonde? Do you mean the left winger from Leipzig, and then a left back? 5 in. Njai, Anderson or Tonali, Wharton, Beleba, Brown, Juve, Hall. I can't lie. I want Juve or Hall, you know. I want Hall, but I don't think that's attainable. I think it will cost too much, and I don't think Newcastle want to sell to Man United because they just seem to have this one-sided beef with us. Like, I don't care about Newcastle, but they care about us. Do you know what I mean? I wanted us to sign him before Wolves did under ETH, but we went for Sabitzer alone and Wolves signed Gona. Yeah, I don't know what Eric Ten Hag was doing. Let's be real. You think Valverde would just let Bruno freely? He will pressure man and think that, yeah. But then Man City are, I say this all the time, Man City are food, man. They're food. You saw what we done to Man City. Do you get what I'm saying? That was an easy 2-0. Could have been more. So I don't know. For me personally, I think we give Madrid a decent game, bro. Do you know what I mean? Bazuma Traore at Hoffenheim, left wing. Amod on the right. Irish, you've been doing a mad thing. You might be United's new scouts. I've never heard of this brother too. I'm gonna be real. I've never heard of him. Who would be a great sign? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. For me, if I was going to about 5 players, yeah, I'd say I would I'd go for João Gomez because I think he's attainable with Wolves going down, especially. I'd go for Anderson or Tonali as my main midfielder signing. Then I'd also have Beleba in as well. But I'm not mad if we get no. I'll go for Wharton, Tonali, or Anderson as our main midfield signing. Then I'd either get João Gomez and then probably have to get Beleba as well, innit? Yeah, so João Gomez, Beleba, Wharton, Tonali, or Anderson. Left wing, I'd go for Barcola. I keep saying Barcola, get me. Barcola left wing, and left back, I'm going to go for Juve or Hall. I love Hall, but I don't think we'll get him just because of, you know what I mean? He'll be too tough to get. Irish said he's a clone of Ahmad. Okay, but plays off the right. I have to do some more research on him again, my broski. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hear what you did to see, but if we're being 100%, that they didn't have all their starters. I hear that. I hear that, Atro, but I still think. See, I've been saying it all season with City, innit? I think City are meaty, bro. I'm gonna be so real. I think City are so meaty. Off the left, bro. Okay, I definitely have to watch Hull Zero Links. Would be tough to get anyway. Big up Saeed, man. Big up Saeed. Hey, I'm here. I'm there on Sunday, you know, my bro. Are you at the game? If you're at the game, I'm gonna come buck you. Big up Saeed, man. This guy, honestly, Saeed is honestly the nicest brother. Do you know what I mean? The brother gets stick sometimes on YouTube for being about his takes and all that. But honestly, this guy is the most down to earth brother you'd meet. Honestly, big up Saeed, man. I can't lie. If Ineos are the best in class, they look to try and make Hall work. Yeah, I think Hall is so clear, bro. Like he's proper. Honestly, like he reminds me of like a young Luke Shaw. Do you know what I mean? But then even better in terms of his attacking output. The guy's a really good player, man. Honestly, Wharton is a must for me. I hear that. I hear that. Definitely, Wharton or Anderson for me in it. I think that has to be the top priority for Manchester United, in my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? Saeed, top man. Yeah, he's top, bro. Honestly, he's a Barcola is out. Is the one out there ain't been seen today. He's in close. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you're there. All right, say nothing. I'm gonna shout you. I think I'm there early in it, so I'm a message you, and we'll go from there. RB will sign him as Diamond's replacement. Okay. What about Stiller? Do you know what? I said that in the summer we should get Stiller. But I think them links have seemed to cool down. Do you know what I mean? It looked like he was going to Real Madrid. But I'll take Stiller, man. I think that's a Tony Cruz type player, a profile we don't have. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's going to be as good as Tony Cruz. But when I say Tony Cruz type player, just someone that's going to recycle the things and make the other players look a bit better. Do you get what I'm saying? United don't have a player in there that's just going to recycle things. Kobe does it sometimes, but for me, his engine at times just isn't good enough. Do you know what I mean? He needs to get on it a bit more, and Stiller definitely provides that. Big up Saeed all the time, man. Lewis Hall is the one, bro. How much they asking? You know what? Do you know what, Saeed? I'm gonna be real. I don't think we get him because I think Hall's gonna be like at least 60 million plus. And I think because we're Manchester United, you know the Newcastle thing, bro. Newcastle hate us, bro. So they're gonna be offering around 80 million. And I don't think we should do that. For me, I think we just go and get Juve. Do you know what I mean? I know it's another AFCON player, but Juve is quality, man. Then what do you man think of Juve from West Ham? Nah, in my opinion, Wharton is more of a priority there. But yeah, I hear you, and I think why I say Wharton's probably more of a priority is because we don't have none of these guys in our squad like that. Do you know what I'm saying? We need these type of profiles, bro. Honestly, we're lacking this type of profile. If Stiller's release clause is still there, run it with Wharton and Jai Anderson, Tonali, Hall, and such. That works for me, but I just don't think we're gonna get Wharton and Anderson unless Bruno goes. If Bruno goes, yeah, I want to see Manchester United transition to a 4-3-3. I'm done with the 4-2-3-1. I don't even think I want Palmer, guys. Honestly, it's not because I don't think Cole Palmer's a good player. I'm just kind of tired of this 10 position, if I'm honest with you. I don't think Cole Palmer's a direct replacement for Bruno as well. Do you know what I mean? So I'd rather go and get Wharton and Anderson or Wharton, Tonali, and Mainu. That sounds good to me. Do you get what I mean? Let me know, though. I doubt he leaves Newcastle future captain. Probably. Juve, 100%. Juve looks good to me. Yeah, exactly. So the whole chat's in agreement that Juve should be the next one up, innit? Are we linked with Kone at Roma? This is another one. This is another one that's gone under the radar, yeah? Kone. Listen, Kaz, I've been on his channel. He's been a Kone hype man from early, innit? Manu Kone is top, man. And he's still playing. I think he starts for France, bro. He starts for France. You know what I mean? He's an all-action midfielder, good quality on the ball, press resistant as well, and he's got some height in there. I'd take Manu Kone too. I'm gonna be real with you. Big up my guy Prince all the time, man. Big up, always showing love. I gotta get you on this channel as well, man. Wharton or Anderson? I feel like Wharton is similar to Mainu, whereas Anderson has quality and gritness. I think Wharton is I hear when you say he's similar, but I think Wharton's a better controller than Mainu. Do you know what I mean? I think Mainu does more of his work sometimes upper in the higher end of the pitch. Wharton just gives you. He reminds me of like a young Carrick. Wharton. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say Mainu's a young Carrick at all. Mainu's more of a. He's more of like a Seedorf type. Do you know what I mean? Nowhere near as good. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's how I'd say. I'd read Inter track planning to sign Kone. Yeah, facts. I can't lie. We should transition to a 4-3-3 anyway. The number 10. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, bro. I think we have to get rid of. If we get rid of Bruno, we have to sign him with a centre mid. I don't want to see a number 10, bro. I don't want to see Cole Palmer for Bruno. I want to see a 4-3-3 instead. Prince, I see you, man. Rise up, Rice to Saka's wage. 300 bands for Rice, yeah. You were shook to say Seedorf. You're good, bro. I understand. Yeah. I wasn't shook to say Seedorf. It's because Kobe's my guy, innit? For me, I'm just a bit disappointed with Kobe at the moment because he's in the team now, and I just want him to show me more intensity. Do you know what I mean? I want him to take the game by the scruff of the neck, bro. Do you know what I mean? I saw Seedorf against AC Milan versus Man United. Do you know what I mean? I've watched it, Seedorf, bro. Like, he used to take the game with the scruff of the neck, and that's what Mainu needs to do more. Do you know what I mean? There's far too many games for the quality Mainu has. It's just like, where is Mainu? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be seeing that. Mainu got development as well. Problem was a main. Yeah, I know. I'm not getting onto Mainu. It's more the fact that I know his quality. Do you know what I mean? No, I can't lie. If Kobe's any type of midfielder, honestly, he can mold to a 6, 8, and 10. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a bit like Seedorf. Seedorf was everything, bro. You could play him in anywhere in midfield, and he's gonna give you legs. He's gonna give you quality. Do you know what I mean? Skill on the ball. His ability to score goals too. Do you know what I'm saying? Shows Mainu is still young. He'll come back. I know, Atro. And you know what's crazy? I'm not getting onto Mainu, guys. I promise you, Mainu is my favorite player in the United squad. Do you know what I mean? It's just I have so much expectations for him because I know the quality he has. Do you know what I mean? It's not me getting onto him. Don't worry, bro. I could never get onto Mainu, bro. Do you know what I mean? I was ready to crash out at this club because I thought they was going to get rid of him for Amarin. You know what I mean? So, listen, I could never get onto Mainu. It's just more so I got high expectations of him, innit? I want him to take the game by the scruff of the neck a bit more. That's all I would say on Mainu. He has shown more than of that long ball reach, which I like. Unlock the line breakers and work on his engine. Facts. Hayes, I agree with you 100%, bro. I think Mainu's long ball passing has definitely developed this season, but I think that's what we're missing at the moment. I love the fact that he recycles the ball because Manchester United have too many players that just want to play forward all the time. And Mainu gives us a level of control, 100%. But he definitely needs to work on his engine, man. 100%. That needs to improve massively. But listen, I'm getting a bit sidetracked. Let's get up the lineup for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about the game. Again, I think it's going to be a difficult game. I don't expect us to win 4-1 like Chelsea did. Do you know what I mean? I think Villa will play a different brand of football. They'll sit in, they'll keep it tight, and then they'll try and counter us. I'm not going to say they're going to play a deep block because Villa have more quality than like the West Hams of the world or whatever. But they're going to play a deeper brand of football than they did at Villa Park against Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? Ahmad has to start. I don't care who's bench. Cool. Let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it because I'm in agreement. I can't lie. I've been on the Mbeumo should be starting, but listen, I don't want to see Mbeumo starting, bro. I'm gonna be real. Let's talk about the lineup. Chat, who are you going for in goal? It's only one man we can start with. The guy Senny Lamons. Do you know what I mean? I saw people trying to get onto him about the Osula goal, yeah. But it's like Maguire didn't get tight. He left him. Malacia gave him all that space to cut in. Malacia span around, bro. Malacia span around. I don't want to see Malacia touching the pitch again. I'm going to be real. I don't want to see Malacia again. So, listen, I'm not blaming Lamons for that goal. Sometimes you just got to take your hat off to the striker and be like, yo, that was a good strike. And that's what it was. On his weaker foot. Wrapped it. Do you know what I mean? Also, why am I also one 6, season 8. Literally, most teams have that one you said, and I've run a 4-3-3, so we might as well do it. Plus, some tired of one. Yes, I agree, bro. 100%. Actually, this is where I'm at with it. Literally, get rid of Bruno, yeah. And if you cash out on him, we have to surely. Kind of. There we go. That's a bit bigger. We have to surely get another centre midfielder. Don't go light for light and go grab flipping Cole Palmer. I don't want Cole Palmer at this team unless he's playing off the right, bro. And then if that, we've got Mbeumo and Ahmad anyway, so there's no space for Palmer in this team for me. Get me a 4-3-3. Do you know what I mean? Maz must start. Okay. Carrot rates Dalot. Maz, cool. All right then. So wait, you think Maz should start over Dalot, chat? What we saying? Maz over Dalot? I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Dalot will start. I'm gonna put Dalot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put Dalot, man. I know he was horrible. No, not that one. That's a. How can I change this now? I can't. We're just gonna go with Dalot, man. Is what it is. Centre backs. What are we saying? Centre backs. It's only 2 people we can go with: Maguire and Euro. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit worried about this. I'm a bit worried about this against Villa, because Villa, you saw what Rodgers done to Euro in the reverse fixture. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think personally, I'm a bit worried about this at the moment. I can't lie. Left back, forget Shaw. I don't want to see Luke Shaw. I'm gonna go for Mazzari. Do you know what I mean? I think the chat's in agreement. What are we saying? Is that our back 4, chat? Dalot, Maguire, Euro, Mazzari. Drop Shaw for Maz. Yep. Maguire and Euro probably correct. I don't mind run Aiden and Maguire. Yeah, I don't mind that either. I generally don't mind. That's why I want a max. That's why I want a max on. Okay. I hear you still. Now allow Euro. How can you have the CB coming right there? No, I know, bro. I know. I hear it, but still, listen. I love Euro, innit? He just worries me at the moment, bro. That's it. I feel more assured with Heaven. Do you know what I mean? And I feel more assured with Maguire at the moment. That's what it comes down to. I think Euro will be okay. He just needs a season where we can play when we're in the Champions League, when we're in the League Cup, when we're in the FA Cup, where you can get a bit of games as well, more game times. At the moment, he's not being able to develop at the moment for that reason. Worried about him. Yeah. The back line looks good to me. Cool. Everyone's in agreement with the back line. Let's move on to the midfield. The team kind of picks itself. Do you know what I mean? The team kind of picks itself. Casemiro will go in there, and Kobe Mainoo will go right here. Let's keep it a stack. And then we're going to put Bruno right here. Is anyone in disagreement with this? Because if you are, then I just don't know for you. Surely Bruno, Mainoo, and Casemiro got to start. Euro needs to get his confidence up again. He ended last year as our best CB. Yeah, facts. I hear that. And that's what I think it comes down to. When we have more game time, yeah, and we can rotate the squad a bit more, I think that's when, we'll see the best of Euro, innit? Pretty much. But yeah, that midfield looks pretty good to me, if I'm honest with you. Do you know what I mean? That's probably our best midfield. No, it's not probably. It's definitely our best midfield. We can't really change it much. I don't want to see Ugarte in there. I don't want to see Mount in there. So that's just going to have to run. The front line is where we have to make changes. Do you know what I mean? This is where we have to make changes, man. Because I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry, Ahmad. I'm sorry, Mbeumo. I don't want to see Mbeumo here. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see it. I think in this game, we need someone that's going to keep the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? We are the home team. We have to, maybe that's why he might play Mbeumo still, because we're at home. But Mbeumo's performances have dipped. Do you know what I mean? His touch looks off at the moment. He's not scoring. And for me, if you're not doing those things, do you know what I mean? You're brought into this team to score. If you're not doing the main thing you're brought into this team for, you got to drop to the bench. Ahmad's got to start in this game for me. Do you know what I mean? What are we saying? Is Mount even back? Yeah, he's back, Hayes. He's back still. He's back. But I don't care about Mount being back. Do you know what I mean? Mount being back is the equivalent to me being back too, bro. Do you know what I mean? We're going to play the same amount of minutes. Ahmad is a non-negotiable. Yep, facts. Ahmad is a non-negotiable. I'm in agreement with both of you, RB and Atro, and I also apologize because I got it wrong against Newcastle. You lot said Ahmad should have started. I said that Ahmad should have dropped to the bench, and I saw immediately what the team was missing. Do you know what I mean? We couldn't keep the ball. Ahmad provides technical security at all times. You can give him the ball at any occasion and he won't lose it. Do you know what I'm saying? His first touch is 10. So Ahmad, for me, has got to start. What we saying, though? This is interesting. What we saying, chat? Are we going for Sesko or are we going for Mbeumo? Obviously, Sesko's been doing his thing off the bench. He managed to score against, who's the game I scored? Tottenham. The game I went against Tottenham, or was it Spurs? I think it was Spurs, not Tottenham, not Spurs. Sorry, man. Palace. I think he scored against Palace. But what we saying? Sesko and Mbeumo through the middle. Sesko goal, please, man. Just missed out on that player a month ago. Yeah, it's calm souls need tech and runners, not pure runners, unless your midfield's over techie. Yeah, this is facts, and this is why I think if we go to a 4-3-3 outro, yeah, and Mbeumo thrives more. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm playing Sesko or Xerxes. Okay, cool. I'm going to go for Sesko then. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? Sesko for me, I'd play him over Xerxes. And then on the left, again, Cunha. I think Cunha had a good game against Newcastle. If I'm honest with you, he's one of our better players. But I'm not going to lie. When are we ever going to see Mbeumo crossing? I was told with some. Hey, this is another thing. I'm gonna be real, Hayes. You see Mbeumo, yeah? When he was at Brentford, this guy's cross to the back post was cash money. You know what I mean? He'd crossed to Tony so much times. He crossed to Wisa so much times. All of a sudden now, we've got Benjamin Sesko in the team, and this brother don't want to cross. It don't make sense to me, bro. Genuinely. The Xerxes disregard. Do you know what it is, Atro? It's not about disregard. It's more so the fact that I think Xerxes is a good player. I just don't think he's going to cut out Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones, bro. It's not even on a disregard thing. Like, I genuinely think there's a player in there. I wanted him from Bologna. You know what I mean? I watched him at Bologna, and there's genuine quality. I just don't think it's one of them, man, that's just going to work in the Prem. Do you know what I mean? I think that's pretty much fair to say. But if you look at the lineup, yeah, this is as good as it gets. I think I've got to talk about Cunha as well, guys. You see Mateus Cunha, yeah? I know I said he had a good game against Newcastle, but I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty disappointed at the moment with Cunha, you know, because I genuinely thought when we got this guy, there was going to be a no adaptation period. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that he's only got 5 goals in the Prem is so underwhelming to me, man. And it's not about goals and assists, but there's been performances as well where he's been meaty. Do you know what I mean? So if you're giving me great performances, fair enough, and you're not getting GA, but this is what he was brought in for. At 62 million, I need more goals. Do you know what I mean? I love Cunha as well. To be honest, I think Cunha molding into the left wing better. Yeah, I hear it, but then can we get some GA tomorrow? Not tomorrow, Sunday. I need some GA on Sunday, bro. Real talk. I need some GA from Cunha on Sunday. He scored in the reverse fixture. You need to be on the score sheet this week. I promise you. I need to see something from Cunha this week. Xerxes does bring balance. We haven't seen Xerxes start with Brian and Cunha. That's true. That's true. Maybe that's the case. But then, obviously, are you going to drop Sesko for Xerxes? I just don't think that's going to happen because Sesko's been scoring, innit? Xerxes hasn't scored. When's the last time Xerxes scored a goal? I think it was against Crystal Palace, right? Away from home. That was time ago. It's probably best. Yeah, I agree. And I agree with you, Hayes. Again, it's not me disregarding Xerxes as a player. I think there's genuine quality in that. Do you know what I mean? But I think he's just one of them players you kind of have to sort your team around him because the intensity for me is just not there. It's lacking in the Prem, man. He's a good footballer, but I need you to rise up. Do you get what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, Shows, but I don't mind if Cunha doesn't get the J. If he helps the team play better, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I hear it. But bro, for me, you can help the team play better, but it's like it's one of those ones. Cunha was born in to be ready-made right now, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And I love Cunha, bro. I love what he brings to the game at times, but I need more from him. At Wolves, I saw this maverick constantly. Do you know what I mean? I saw shots from outside the box and scoring. Like Cunha's finishing this year has just been dead. Do you know what I mean? I need some more output from him. Again, it's not all about GA, but I need more output. United, we had Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial. Do you know what I'm saying? And look at that output difference in there. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know they played with each other for quite a long while, but that's what I'm expecting. But because it's the first season, I'm gonna give them leeway. Next season, I expect a whole lot more, if I'm honest with you. You get what I'm saying? But that's the team for me. Let's talk about the Villa lineup. I think the Villa lineup will be pretty similar, if I'm honest with you, to what we expect. Let me just reshare the tab and we'll do Villa's lineup. There we go. I think they're gonna play a 4-2-1-3 also. Where is it? 4-2-1-3. There you go. Let me just reshare this for you. Bro, I'm wrong to say Cunha Bruno isn't the best balance. Try to get the simplest. You could always say we got Bruno's replacement at the club. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Hayes, I'd rather just have Cunha being Bruno's replacement and then us just going and getting centre midfielders or defensive midfielders, 6s and 8s. I don't want to see a number 10 at this club because number 10s right now in world football suck. Wirtz is horrible. Do you know what I mean? Musiala is impossible to get. Cole Palmer is good, but I don't see that as a direct replacement, bro. I just don't see it. I don't want us to go and lie on another sole creator in Cole Palmer. And I don't think he's the greatest creator anyway. He's more of a guy that looks for his own shot. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you're in here, please smash the likes. Do you know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you are new. Let's share the screen for you guys and let's talk about Villa's lineup. Share screen. There we go. At the stage. Cool. What am I doing here? Don't know why this thing is bugging out. Okay. My thing is bugging. But anyways, I'm just gonna have to keep me small. In goal, they're gonna have Emi Martinez. Martinez. Where are you? There you go. They'll have Cash at right back. Matty Cash. Centre backs will probably be Torres, Pau Torres, and Konsa. Left back will be Mattison or Digne. I'll probably say Digne. Luca Ding will go in there. They are missing Kamara and Tielemans. Kamara and Tielemans are missing. I don't think we need a like-for-like replacement for Bruno. We need better. Yeah. Like you, actually, I would love Musiala, but that ain't happening. I think Cash might be out. Cash might be out. Okay, so if Cash is out, I think they'll play what's the brother's name? Bogard or something like that. I'm not gonna change it because it's the thing's bugging out in it. But yeah, I think they'll put Bogard in there, and then here will be Onana and who's the other brother? Who's the other brother? Oh, not that's it. Douglas Luiz. Onana, Douglas Luiz, and then 10 they will have Rodgers. Again, I can't lie. If we stop Rodgers, we win the game. Simple as that. You stop Rodgers, you win the game. Aston Villa go as far as Rodgers get them. I'm gonna be real. On the right, they'll have Bailey. Again, he's just not the same player. Shout at him, Leon Bailey, my countryman. Do you know what I mean? Yardman things and all of that, but Leon Bailey ain't doing nothing. Let's be real. Left mid, they'd have Buendia. And then through the middle, they'd have Watkins or Abraham, but I think they'll go for Watkins. Again, this team, for me, they ain't, I can't lie, get me Palmer. Nah, man. Atro, you just said we don't need a like-for-like replacement for Palmer, I mean, for Bruno, but you want Palmer. I don't want Palmer, bro. I'm gonna be real. Especially in the big games. 150 million for Palmer. This guy's missing in the big games, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's absolutely missing. So for me, nah, I'm not on Palmer, bro. But yeah, this lineup here, Villas go as far as Rodgers takes them. Do you know what I'm saying? I know Watkins will probably get a few chances in that, but he's not really a bagsman against Man United anyway. So we stop Rodgers, we win this game. Obviously, their midfield is decent with Onana and Douglas Luiz. Do you know what I mean? But I'd much rather be facing them than Kamara and Tielemans. McGinn has just come back from injury, so he might slide in here instead of Buendia. But then I think knowing Emery, he'll prioritize the Europa League and then probably, yeah, Buendia will start over McGinn. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, that will be Villa's lineup. Let's talk about the predictions, man. Let's talk about the predictions, honestly, because what we saying, guys? Villa versus Man United predictions. I'm going to go for 2-1 Man United. 2-1 Man United. You get what I'm saying? 2-1 Man United on Sunday. Chat, what do you think? What's the score going to be? You actually watched Gula. I've seen him a few times. He ain't reaching Bruno's output, but you just said we need better. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you can. I agree, Hayes. I don't think you can have Bruno Fernandes in your team and go and get Arda Gula. Do you know what I mean? I know Gula's a player, but he's not better than Bruno, bro. Shells, the technicality of Palmer is much better than Bruno, in my opinion. Hence, he'll be improvement. Also, Caicedo, Enzo, Santos create also. Yeah, I hear that, but still, Palmer's better technically, but he's not better than Bruno. Bruno Fernandes is a better player than Cole Palmer, bro. I'm gonna be so real. Like, he's way better. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be real, man. He's better than him. 2-2 Irish, man. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. We need to hear some. I hear it because I said we wouldn't beat Newcastle, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? 1-0 United goes for RB. 2-0 or 2-1 for Hayes. I want a clean sheet. Yeah, I'd like a clean sheet as well. But honestly, I don't even care at this point. Give me those 3 points because this game is a 6-pointer. 6-pointer. If you win this game, you drop down Villa into probably 5th because Chelsea or Liverpool gonna win, and then you just lay a marker down. You lay down the foundation like, yo, this is our 3rd place. Do you get what I'm saying? Sheldon chat output is not everything to the game. Also, if Gula, he does not get the ball a lot in mid, but he still provides. No, I know that 100%, bro. I played football at a decent level. I'm still a baller, you know. I need to give you lot some flipping IRL content. Do you know what I mean? Because I be playing the game at a good level. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not about output for me. But again, I just think there's more quality with Bruno than there is for Palmer, man. And especially with Palmer being in bad form, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen too many bad games, especially in bigger games where he's missing. At least Bruno's not going to hide. Palmer hides, bro. Do you know what I mean? 2-1, I think. Yeah, everyone's in agreement with me. We're all going for 2-1. Let's talk about the rest of the fixtures, man. I want to do a quick preview of the rest of the fixtures because why not? Do you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the rest of the Premier League because we're in a top 4 race right now and it's looking dark if we don't win. So let's talk about the games, full match schedule. Let's go through them. Add to stage again. Right, cool. Can you lot see? I don't think you can see. No, you can't see. So let me move my big head out of the way. Let's go back to. There we go. That'll work. All right, cool. I don't think we need a turn. We churn out 30J, but we still play poor. I need someone who. This is what I'm saying though, actually. For me, I'd rather keep Cunha as Bruno's replacement and then just go get 2 or 3 centre mids, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to transition to a 4-3-3. But I guess that matters who the next coach is. Do you get what I'm saying? I agree. I don't like how everything goes through Bruno. I agree too. Do you know what I mean? Because it comes down to like when Bruno's not in the game, Man United are not in the game. Simple as that. Bruno carries us. And when I say carries us, it's because the team is built for Bruno. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like if Bruno wasn't in the team and we had more of a team of players where we don't just rely on one player, I think we'd see a different Manchester United. But obviously, that's got to come next season. We're far too gone this season to be chopping and changing now. Bruno's output is everything for us right now. Do you know what I mean? He's got the most chances created in the whole top 5 leagues. The most. I hear Palmer in big games, but conference final, nah. I'm not giving him no conference stuff. I'm gonna be real. CWC again, pre-season tax. When I see him against Manchester United, dead. Apart from when he scored a hat-trick against Ten Hag. When I seen him against Arsenal, it's either he's missing because he's not a no-show, or he's played and he's just not good enough. Do you know what I mean? Man City, no-show. Who else is there? Liverpool, no-show. Do you know what I'm saying? I think even Spurs, bro, he's only got one goal. Not one. He's got one goal against Spurs as well. So for me, nah, man. Palmer's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I think Palmer's a great player. I just don't think Man United should be spending 150 million on Palmer, especially if we're trying to transition to a more of a team thing. So I'm saying let's phase out the number 10s now. I would like another 8, Kobe, where they're both good enough to get up further. We need to balance the midfield. That's why it'll be hard to replace Bruno. Yeah, I agree. And that's what I was saying, bro. Give me a number 8, a number 6, and another number 8 rather than a 10. But let's talk about the fixtures. Chelsea versus Newcastle tomorrow. What we saying? I think Newcastle played their cup final against Manchester United. Obviously, they're not going to go to Stamford Bridge and give a performance. I just don't see it happening. I think Chelsea are going to be in confidence after beating Villa. I know they lost against PSG, but I think I see a 2-1 victory here for Chelsea. Chat, do you think Chelsea are going to be winning too? Anderson, João Gomez, and Fernandes, West Ham midfield. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't mind those at all. Wouldn't mind those at all. But then you're missing Wharton. Do you know what I mean? I hear that shows output, but again, if Bruno is just output, nothing else. My 10 can't be just output enough. Cesc, Modric, Cruz, it was GA and performances. Yeah, but Cesc wasn't a number 10. I know he played there at times, but I'd say he was more of an 8. Modric was never a number 10. Cruz is more of a conductor and Scholes is a thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what you're trying to get at as well. But this is what I'm saying. If we're getting rid of Bruno, go and get me conductors. Go get me some players that are 6s and 8s, some ball winners, some ball carriers. Do you know what I'm saying? Not these players that have to be in the opposition area to get alive, basically. I don't want to see that. Chelsea and Newcastle could be a draw. Fair enough. Not fan of Wharton, we have Kobe. Fair enough. I think Wharton and Kobe are slightly different though, honestly. But I do hear it. Chelsea and Newcastle though, I'm going to go for 2-1 Chelsea. I'm going to go to Liverpool versus Spurs. Guys, by the way, I have to just show you, yeah, Spurs' injury record is at the moment is absolutely crazy. Let me just get my phone. I think there's a picture of it, but like it's absolutely crazy. Let's have a look. Where is it? Look how many people are out again for Spurs. So they have Bentancur out, Bergvall, Basuma, Davis, Kudus, Kuleveski, Madison, Odebert, Paulinho, Romero, Udogie, Van der Ven. That's 13 players. And not only that, look how many first teamers there are. Van der Ven, Udogie, Romero, Paulinho, Madison, Kuleveski, Kudus, Basuma, Bergvall. That's pretty much their first team. Do you know what I mean? Pretty much their first team. Paul 4-0, yeah. I agree. But you know, when you say wing, Modric was never a winger. He might have played on the left, you know what I'm saying, but he was never a winger. It's like he was doing a job on the left, but his job was still to play in midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? Shells, when's Lacey back? We've got the red card and disappeared. You know what it is for Lacey, yeah? Lacey's just unfortunate at the moment that we have Mbeumo and what do you call it? Mbeumo and Ahmad. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think we're gonna see Lacey at all this season. Especially we got 40 games, bro. That's what happens when you play 40 games. You can't rotate and you don't have a chance to give some academy players a run, because this is just the reality of it. We've got 1 goal left, and that's top 4, and it's so crucial we get European football next season, especially to what we can do into the summer. Do you know what I mean? If we get midfield, if we get Champions League football next season, our midfield options are going to be crazy. Injury he has an injury. I didn't even know that. I get you what you're saying, but if your man was on the wing, he could have been a wide player, man, but he's still out wide. Yeah, Modric was never a wide player. I give you a 10, but he was never a winger. Do you know what I mean? He might have been adopted there sometimes, but he wasn't doing a winger's job out there. Do you know what I mean? It's like Cunha, he's not a winger. We play him at left. Yeah, but Cunha has the attributes for a winger. Do you get what I'm saying? Modric doesn't have the attributes for a winger at all. He was just conducted there because he was great at keeping the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? If you watched Modric when he was playing on the left side of midfield, it wasn't that he was running past people. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up, Irish, man. Big up, big up. Love for tuning in, man. I hope you have a blessed weekend, my broski. Liverpool, Tottenham. I think this is going to be a massacre. I think Liverpool are crap, but Tottenham are going through hell right now. 13 injuries. They got Tudor in charge. I can't believe these man signed Tudor, by the way. I'd rather go and get Harry Redknapp, honestly. They just needed someone that's going to come in, play a 4 at the back formation, and someone that's going to understand the club. Could have been Allardyce, could have been Dyche, but Tudor. Yeah, I don't know what them man are on, if I'm honest with you. Arsenal versus Everton. I think the league's wraps, you know. I'm sorry. The league's wraps because Man City's draw against Nottingham Forest last weekend was horrific. And I think that's given Arsenal the league. They only need 4 wins now, I believe. And they have 5 home games. So it's not looking great, if I'm honest with you. Or they need 5 wins and they've got 5 home games. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, man, I think this is going to be the league's over. Arsenal are going to win the league, and I think they'll win 2-1 tomorrow. West Ham versus Man City. And the maddest thing as well, if Arsenal win that game, they go 10 points above Man City. So there's more pressure on Man City. And they've just played Real Madrid that they got touched by. Their next 2-3 weeks or so, they're playing like 6 games or something crazy. So I think the league's over. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal might get done in the League Cup or the Champions League, but I think Arsenal finally going to break the duck on the Premier League, if I'm honest with you. West Ham, Man City, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Man City win. Do you know what I mean? I think Man City will just get this over the line, but it ain't going to be easy, as we've seen. Nottingham Forest versus Fulham, I'm going to go for 2-2 draw here. Crystal Palace versus Leeds, I'm going to go for 0-0 draw. And then we got Brighton and Sunderland. I'm going to go for a 1-1 over there. And Burnley and Bournemouth, I'm going to go for a 2-1 to Bournemouth. And in the last game, Brentford versus Wolves, I'll go for a 3-1 to Brentford. But that's it. I think Everton got something for me. I hear it. I don't think so, man. I think this league is wraps, bro. Unfortunately. Man City fumbled last week, innit? Unfortunately. So that's that. It's not even unfortunately, if I'm honest with you. I don't care. Arsenal, I don't mind if Arsenal win the league. I'm going to be real. I really don't mind. I think Man City are starting to win the league way too much now. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm from London and it's not great and all of that, but they're going to win it at some point. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening. Haaland's second half of the season been spooky. Broski, he's been horrific. I think he's got 2 non-penalty goals in 17 games. 17 games, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. Listen, I think I'm going to get out of it though. I know these lives are all over the place, but I'm going to be real. I know it says match preview and all of this stuff. I try to do as much as possible, but these lives for me are just about interacting with you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that you, man, come in here and support it, I appreciate it. You lot are always in the comments, man. So big up. Shows why I say so is because Arsenal, when they played Everton, it was Everton and it was 1-0, it was a penalty. Yeah, I hear that. And also, I think Everton have the best away record in the league, if I'm not mistaken, or the second best or something like that. So it could happen. It could happen, especially with Arsenal being the way they Arsenal are. Do you know what I'm saying? They definitely struggle to break down low blocks, and that's what Everton are gonna do. But I think they will have enough quality to get them over the line, and I think that's ultimately why they're gonna be Premier League champions, innit? But listen, I'm gonna be doing a match reaction after the Villa game. Do you know what I mean? So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be at the game also. I'm not gonna do a match vlog because I'm going with someone that I work with. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I'll be doing a match vlog if I'm honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a match reaction, and then also I'm going to be doing a panel on Motion with Sports, my second channel, in it. If you ain't subscribed to that yet, please go and subscribe to that. See, you got touched that, but Leverkusen had a go at Arsenal as well. Yeah, I hear that, but then Arsenal are going to win in the second leg. Do you know what I mean? They're just going to win. Big up RB. Big up everyone inside that came in today. I appreciate everyone looking. I've been here for an hour. I'm going to go and grab some food. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm going to see you lot all on Sunday, innit? RB, Hayes, Atro, I appreciate you guys. Irish, I appreciate you, man. And yeah, man, big up. I'm out.